Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Synchro Skaters Club. What are we? Season 2, episode 6. This one's called Teams and Themes and All Things in Between. It's like, I guess, the first proper sit down of the season, talking about where we're at, what's been happening, what's been going on, the season in general. I'm also by myself. I'm fucking terrified. Sorry for swearing. I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. So I don't have Afton to keep me on track, keep me in line, or stop me from saying anything too stupid. So bear with me. Apologies. I'm sure some of you are aware, some of you not. If you've been listening, Afton's big girl job has had her away for quite a few months, and she's just getting back into the swing of things. So we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming eventually by the challenges for sure. But yeah, so today you just get the delight that is Sabrina by herself. I'm so nervous. But anyway, I feel like an idiot talking to the camera by myself. At least the interview with Vashti, there was 2 of us there. This is just me. Anyway, that's enough about that. Let's get into the episode, the season. We haven't at all done like a proper breakdown yet. So we thought I would start with the program elements. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm still not good at this multitasking screen situation, so I'm mixing between the two. Bear with, but if you're listening to the audio, please disregard any of this, and it's just me yapping being stupid. But we're going to start, with the well-balanced program content for those that aren't aware, or just, you just do as your coaches tell you. Sometimes it's just the easiest thing to do. But so for senior, we'll start with them. Short program, the 5 required elements. You have the intersection element. Angled intersection is required. Obviously, you can have your additional features with the PI, that is required. We have our moves element. All skaters must start in the same FM position. Different feet are allowed, but it must be the same position. So like everyone has to start in the spiral. And second FM is permitted only as a part of a feature, and only 2 different types of FMs are permitted at the same time. And also the block feature is required. So we saw that last year, and it looks really sick. So looking forward to seeing that again this year. Then number 3, obviously no hold element, must be 1 closed block. Features are not permitted. Max is no hold base again. The step sequence is the feature that gets called in the short. Then you've got your synchronized spin element. Slay. They're either really good or really not. There's no in between. And then the traveling element. Fabulous. Senior free, we have the creative element, intersection. Creative intersection. Angled intersection is not allowed because we've just done that in the short program. That's the gist of that one. Creative element lift, much excite, always cool to see. Then your normal group lift. Then we've got an actual intersection element with the PI, not an angled again. Then we move on to the moves. Maximum of 4 different type of FMs are permitted, only 2 at the same time again, and block feature is not permitted. So basically what you do in the short, you don't do in the free this year. Same as normal. No hold must be 1 closed or open block. So there's the difference. Your no hold in the free can also be open. And this one only calling the features, not the steps. Then we have the pair element, the pivoting block, closed in a pyramid or a diamond shape, and the twizzle element. Moving on to junior short. We have the intersection, so it must be a whip. PI is required. Then we have a moves. Again, same as senior. All skaters must start in the same FM. Only 2 types allowed. Block feature required. So same as senior there. No hold element. The short must be an open block. Open. So that's different from senior. I think that's harder. But anyway. And again, am I using my brain cells to read this? Oh, step sequence base is going to be called. Features are what, because so my brain just like short-circuited reading that. Very sorry. So it's the opposite again to senior. In the short program, the features are called, not the steps for junior. Then we got the pivoting element, closed block using 3 lines that are equal as possible. Again, different from senior, and the twizzle element. Junior free skating, they have a couple options here, which is cool. So one artistic element can be a block or a line. I do love a good line, so I'm looking forward to seeing some lines. Creative element is a group lift. Then 2 different intersections. It's not allowed to be a whip, but they have to have 2 other intersections with PI. And then number 5 is the moves element, moves element or a pair element. I always forget that. Junior, you can do moves or pair. And it's always interesting to see which teams pick which, you know. I feel like moves is a safe option, but then the pair is always preparing you for senior. So we wait and see. No hold element, must be a closed block. Features are not permitted, so no hold base. Steps will be called yada, yada, yada. We know the drill. Synchronized spin, and then a traveling element. So that's me rambling. If you knew all this, very sorry, but just thought we'd start it off freshly, properly for our teams, themes, and all things in between. Moving on next, we're just going to do like the comp season overview. So obviously we have our 4 challenges this year, different from last year. I feel like Afton and I got a bit of challenger fatigue last year, the 4 in a row. It was a lot. It was a lot of watching, and we love skating. We're synchro nerds, but watching like 4 weekends in a row of nothing else, doing nothing else, just watching skating. It was a lot. But you know, the things we do for skating, the same sort of thing is going to happen this year starting in January. But oh no, we might get like 1 weekend off in between. Fabulous, a whole weekend. So the challenges this year, we have the Britannia Cup, the 9th to 10th of January. There's always already a sick lineup of teams going to that, so it's going to be really cool to watch. And it's also when the British Championships are at the same time, so high schools will be there as their national championships while all the other teams. Hayden Nets is going. I saw that announcement. That's amazing. To be honest, I don't know who else is going. I've seen it, but sometimes it just doesn't go into the brain. Next up, we have the Lumiere Cup, the 23rd to the 24th of January, followed by the US International Classic, 30th to the 31st of Jan, and then the Marie Landmark Trophy, the 7th to 8th of February. So those are our challenges. We've mentioned it before. It's kind of sad that the challenges that have started to get all the attention throughout this, or for this synchro season, and the other competitions kind of get left behind a little bit because everyone's so focused on going to the challenges. So I'm very glad and happy that French Cup and Santa Claus were moved to December. I guess it just breaks things up a little bit and gives them a chance to still have teams attend, because otherwise when they're all loaded up January, February, March, like you just don't get the attendance. So that's been cool to see this year. But yeah, that's kind of it. We did post a competition calendar that we're going to cover on the podcast. Have we followed it? No, we have not. We've done extras. I got some dates wrong. You know what? It was at the start of the podcast season and the brain was still trying to get into the swing of it. So mistakes were made and we're just going with the flow. So feel free to disregard that calendar. There's definitely some dates were wrong, but it's fine. We're fine. Then obviously the 2 big ones this year. Junior Worlds, the 13th to 14th of March in Gdansk, Poland. I definitely butchered how you say that. that is the home of the Hevelius Cup, and they have never held Worlds. So that's exciting for Poland. It would be cool to watch. Then obviously we have Senior Worlds, 10th to 11th of April in Salzburg, Austria. Same thing, also never hosted. It is famously the home of Mozart Cup. Amazing competition. So I'm sure they'll do just as well. But World Championships, and it's a pretty big deal. Salzburg is also beautiful. So if you get to go this year, next year, whatever you want to call it, this season, maybe that's a better way of putting it. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. Continuing on the theme of Worlds, same as last year, we have the qualifying scores to attend. So the junior qualifying score, combined technical element score is 35, and then for seniors it is 43. So they did that just to pull up the level a little bit and make sure there wasn't such a big gap between some of the teams at Worlds. Also very exciting this year. I mean, junior is pretty much the same as it's been for a while. So Canada gets 2 teams, Finland gets 2, Sweden gets 2, Switzerland gets 2, and USA gets 2. So your top 5 countries get your 2 teams. Yeah, I can count. It is 5. Exciting for senior is that this year Italy gets to take 2 teams. So, I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed to be Ice on Fire? Yes. And Hot Shivers, sorry, Ice on Fire, Ice Fire, I say them wrong. Ice on Fire, Italy, and Hot Shivers, Italy will definitely be the 2 that are going, so that's super exciting that they get to take 2 teams. Yeah, I think that's my, season rambling competition general update. So I'm going to move on to now teams and themes. Oh, this is going to be good. This is just going to be my running commentary, to be honest. And if I've seen the dresses, if I've watched the skates yet, there's a lot to go through. So bear with us. And I'm also going to fix some of the mistakes that I may have made in one of the posts on the Instagram. I made a couple. Sometimes it doesn't go through quality control and it just gets posted. My bad. Sorry for the teams that I made a mistake. But anyway, let's start with junior because there's a lot. Okay, I also have organized this by country, so let's hope I get it right. And if we have missed you, it's because either there was no announcement or it hasn't been listed on the ISU website, or the digging has just been too much for me to find. So very sorry if your team and theme is not on here. If you would like to be added and you haven't heard your team, junior and senior, your themes, feel free to message the Instagram page and we will absolutely put you on our list. Right, USA. In no particular order, we have Teams Elite, their short program, I Will Always Love You, their free program, Carmen. Obviously excited to see what the reigning world champions are going to be doing this year. Always love watching them, so yeah, no, nothing really to say on that front. Although I do think their dresses the black was quite similar to last year's dresses. I know they're different, but the first time I saw them I had to do a double take, but they're still beautiful. Yeah, then we're going to go to Skyliners, whose short program theme is Gangster, whose free program theme is Carmen. So that's interesting. We have 2 junior frees to Carmen. I feel like every year somehow the coaches end up on the same wavelength. They were like, oh, we're going to do something really cool this year, and then another team ends up picking it as well. It's always a fluke, but it's almost as if they're having a meeting saying, yes, this is what we're going to do this year. Because it's the same with the snakes and serpents with some of the senior teams. And what else? There was another one. Oh, there's 2 teams doing the junior, one senior, doing Squid Games, and there was another one. We'll get to it. Anyway, there's always double ups. It happens. There's only so many themes you can pick from. Next up, we have the Lexettes doing Revenge as their short and 4 Seasons as their free. I can't remember which dress it was that I saw, but it's the red velvety one with the gold jewelry bits all over it. Love it. Beautiful. Elegant, sleek, stunning. Then I have Team Image. I couldn't find anything on your socials. So some lovely person messaged in and told me, and I haven't updated it. I'm very sorry. That's very slack of me. I'm going to find their themes right now because I'm slack and I didn't update my spreadsheet. Where are you? I'm so sorry for this awkward gap. Should I sing some elevator music? Here we go. Team Image. Their short program is Shake, Rumble, and Quake. And their free program is Bring It Back, like B-A-C-H. Bach. Do you say Bach instead for the classical music? I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I haven't actually watched any of the American teams apart from Hayden Nets at French Cup yet. I'm trying to save it, for the build-up for next year. So we will see how that goes. Then we have the Northernettes. Their short is The Sound of Silence, and their free is The Long and Winding Road. We have Fond du Lac Blades. I feel like I butcher that every time. I love these, actually. I think these are some of both of them are some of my favourite themes out of all the teams this year. So their short is Yesterday, a cover of the Beatles song. And then their free is the Like a Prayer, but the Deadpool choir version. And I think that was amazing. My dream was for someone to do like the Madonna version moving in to the Deadpool choir version. But I'll take the Deadpool choir version on its own. It's a beautiful version of the song. Crystalettes. Short is Arrival of the Birds. Free is Uprising. DC Edge. Short is A Million Dreams. Free is La La Land. La La Land is making a comeback. We had quite a few for a number of years there when the movie came out. So I feel like it's been a nice break. So it's a good time for a La La Land program to return. Then we have Hockettes doing Uptown Funk. Fantastic. And their free Take On Me, also fantastic. I love Take On. That Take On Me is like a fantastic song, one of my favorites. I'm probably going to end up saying this about all of them. You know what? Just ignore it. Okay, moving on to Finland. This was not an alphabetical order, Sabrina. I don't know what I've done. So many junior teams. At least they started competing early, so it was relatively easy to find the themes, and they're big on their Instagram announcements. Thank you very much, Finland. I really appreciate it. Afton, I really appreciate just being able to see it on Instagram. Fabulous, locked into the spreadsheet. I'm going to start. Dream Edges. Short program, Ave Maria. Free program, The Architect. I quite like the free program dresses. It's the blue. We posted it in our photo roundup. It's the blue with like almost Art Deco crystals images on like thingy on the front. I looked at it and went, yes, that's the Architect program. So it all made sense in my head. Mystique is doing a jukebox. You're not going to lie, I haven't watched these either. So I'm imagining that's like a little jukebox, so different songs, maybe throughout the eras, I don't know. And then their free is the Lost Glass Slipper, giving Cinderella. Valley-based Synchro, we have Short is Blooming, some beautiful dresses that I think is the orange ones with flowers all over it. If it's not, I'm so sorry. And then their free is, I'm going to say it wrong. This is the Finnish word, I'm pretty sure. Hala. Surely it's not that hard to butcher, but I probably have. But I believe it stands for frost. Very cool. Musketeers. Short program is Playing with Power. Free program is Cleopatra. A little bit of an Egyptian theme there. Then we have Fantastic. Oh, I spelt their name wrong on my thingy. Sorry, you can't see it, so it's fine. Short program is It's Time to Dance. Free program is The Night of Evil. Mysterious. Reflections. Short program is Carry You. Free program is Murder on the Orient Express. I feel like people have mixed... I mean, it's a book, but it's also a movie. There's always mixed feelings about, not just for Reflections, but for teams that do movies. But it just makes life so much easier for the spectators because you know what the theme is. It's easy to pick, you know? Sometimes some of the other themes, it's not so obvious what's going on in the program. So I like movie themes. I don't know if Afton and I have talked about that. We've talked about themes going too far, and I know Chris Buchanan last season said that there's some crazy themes going on. So maybe they'd be in the same boat. Where am I? Sun City Swing. Another word. I'm so sorry. Sudanmorsian is the short program. The Wolf's Bride is the translation. I'm pretty sure it's like a folk tale or something like that in Finland, which is cool. And then their free program is Up and Comers. Then we have Fireblades. Their short program is Colours of the Wind. I'm imagining Sabrina. Pocahontas. The beautiful song from Pocahontas. And then their free program is Playing with Fire. I kind of dig that you've got the different elements. You've got wind versus fire. I don't know if that was intentional or not. If it was, excellent choice. Festa Ebenezer. Is that how you say it? Ebenezer. I'm very sorry. Short program is The River of Souls. Free program, English word is hatching. And I love that when they just stand their ground and call it the Finnish word, it probably has a much deeper meaning than hatching. No, it's a P. Pahanha. You know what? I'm sorry. It's just not happening. Ice Steps. Short program. Mapala. I started with the Finnish one. That feels like it was a bit easier to pronounce. Is The Earth is on Fire. And then the free program is Eclipse of Two. Stella Polaris, Sea Witch. I do enjoy these themes. Actually, when I saw both of these together, I thought they were very, very suitable for junior, easily identifiable. I really like it. So their short program is Sea Witch, and their free program is Le Petit Prince. It's a cartoon. If you don't want to know what it is, Google it, you'll recognize it. Le Petit Prince. 21, Team I don't know why I said that number. You don't need to know that that was 21 on our list. But that Team 21 on my list. Team Estrella. They have a Finnish team program name. Nightingale in English, like the bird. Satakili. Sorry. Free program. The Woman King. Boss bitch. Fabulous. Ice Infinity. The Greatest Show. There's a little bit more text here. What does this say? The Magnificent World of Wonders. So I've seen their costumes are almost giving Greatest Showman. So I imagine that's where some of the music's from. Very cool. And then we've got another like Egyptian sort of one coming. Again, coaches on the same boat. Mummies. Whispers of the Pyramids. Ice Diamonds. Welcome to Burlesque. Do love a bit of burlesque. And then Secret Mission. Ice Fusion. Jolie Garçon. And then Overcome. Hot Steps. I'm really sorry I couldn't find your short program. Got no idea what it is. I'll just be honest with you. And then your free program is Confident. I'm pretty sure it's the Demi Lovato one. That's a sick song. I saw that snippet on Instagram. That's cool. But yeah, that was Finland. Made it through. Some fantastic themes. There's just so many teams. It's so hard to even come up with something to compete in that. How many? There's like 15. And they're all of them are all the competitions. It's crazy. Moving on to Italy. This is not alphabetical order. Hot Shivers, short program, anytime, anywhere, and then free program is Witches. Shout out to Tani, a friend of mine that's skating over there in Italy this season. She hit me up and let me know what the themes were. And another Witches. Cool. Ladybirds, they're doing Hollywood Golden Age as their short and Let's Dance for their free. Let's Dance sounds funky and fun. Ice Sparkles, we have a short program Oriental, free program The Great Gatsby, Ice on Fire. Have I already mentioned them? Am I going crazy? I have already talked about them. I don't know what my brain's doing. Ice on Fire, Interstellar for their short program, and Avatar for their free program. Interstellar, no notes on that. Movie score, incredible, fantastic. So excited to see what that looks like. Amazing. That be Italy. Japan. So we've only got Jingu Ice Messengers. Shout out to the juniors. Hot on their Instagram, fantastic. Their short program Suzumi. Not gonna lie, I've got no idea what that is. Looking forward to it. Free program My Hero Academia. Cool. Moving to Canada. I'm missing a few. I'm missing 3. Couldn't find it anywhere. Pretty sure I tried to message all the Instagrams. So if this is you, have a look in your requests or let us know what the themes are. But we'll start with the biggins. Les Supreme Junior, their short is Dark Winter. Dresses are very cool for this one. And their free is Cinematic. They're like a cool black, sleek, like I'm imagining like black and white film vibes. And then we have Nexus, their short program Becoming Me. Got no idea what that could mean. Looking forward to it. And Kill Bill. I mean, that's classic. Kill Bill soundtrack. Nova, we have their short program is Maison. Very cool sneak peek on their Instagram. And then their free program is The Godfather. Again, movies, easy. We know what it is. You watch, you go, oh my God, I know where that's from. Oh my goodness, I see how this theme is working. Amazing. It's like I'm going to go to Jingu Senior, I don't know how many years ago, and they did Back to the Future. And the soundtrack played, you knew what it was, and then they made I've talked about this before, they literally made a car, and Back to the Future's got the flying car, and they made a little box, and you could tell that it was the car from the movie. It's just really cool when everything plays together. Anyway, moving on. Then I have Gold Ice, short program Running, free program Outlaws, and Prima Junior, Roaring Twenties for the short program, cool, and Daredevil for the free program, fabulous. I do not have Ice Ignite or Golden Ice, so if you're out there and you're listening, would love you to message us. Moving on to Spain, España, Team Miram. I believe they are doing the same short as last season, so Mystery of Me with the white and purple dresses, they're very pretty. And then, did I say short? Yes. And then free program, Shadows of the East. Yeah. Fabulous. Do I want to say it? Oh, Sabrina's going to say it. Look, some people might call me too woke for this, but like the themes, when it comes to, I'm so sorry, calling things the East or Oriental, those words have connotations of how do I say this? Or do I just not bother? It's just, Oriental particularly was a word used almost, not as a bad thing, but it was, should I just shut up? I don't know where I want to go with this. my thoughts. If you can read my mind, you kind of know what I'm trying to say. But it's just that I believe some of those words we're trying to steer away from using because they have negative connotations that do not accurately represent the area or the countries or what they represent. Love the music, totally understand what the teams are trying to do and representing those cultures, but I think that we just have to be careful when doing stuff like that. Same with like even the Egyptian stuff, you know, when you're picking a country's music and culture to skate to. You just have to be careful. You have to do it properly. You have to be respecting it. Anyway, I'm sorry. I move on now. Where was I? France. Moving on. From Spain to France. When I was watching the French Cup, they said this properly, and I do not say it properly. So, Jeanne d'Arc, is that correct? Who knows? Their short program is The Mask, the movie, fantastic, and their free program is Squid Game. Ooh, which I said there's another one because one of my faves is doing that this year in senior. I don't have any of the other French junior themes. Very sorry. I'm butchering these names. Les Flammes, Salamandres, Black Diamonds, and Odyssey. I've got no idea what your music is. I'm so sorry. Germany. Berlin Junior. Short program is Say What. Free program is The Four Elements. Munich Destiny. Short program is Falling. Free program is The Spook Returns. Then we have Poland. Ice Fire Junior. Elijah Guizard. Sorry. Free program, Human. Cool. I don't have Le Soleil. Sorry. Icicles Junior. Okay, I'm going to apologize for this. I had 2 people from Icicles Junior confirm their themes for this season. Obviously a big fan. Know a lot of the skaters that are still there. Shout out Mia. We posted a really cool picture of her at the end, her and Joel at the ending position of the short program the other day. And I still managed to post the short program theme wrong. Yep, even though 2 people messaged and told us what it was. I said the 13th crime, which makes no sense when I've seen the beginning of the program. But my brain did not process. Again, didn't go through a quality check. And it's 13th chime because they start like a clock, which makes so much more sense, Sabrina, you dickhead. So very sorry for that. Love you all. I have no excuses. Free program for them. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. For Icicles Junior is Dare to Ride, like roller coaster thingy-majig going on. Very cool. I've seen both of their dresses. Both are really cool, but I love the short. I really do. Just so different. Long sleeves. It's like this brown patterned. It's really cool. We'll do a dresses roundup again. I've done the Finnish ones, but maybe we'll do the other teams, rest of the world. And I will make sure that they are on there. Then we have also Soul and Storm in junior this year, which is super exciting to have a different team. They are skating. Their short is Left in the Dark, and their free is Nothing as It Seems. So very cool. I don't believe Solway Stars is competing this year. I could be very wrong, so if I am wrong, absolutely let me know, but I haven't heard. I messaged Instagram and I haven't heard, so that's sad, but at least there's still 2 in the category. That is exciting. All right, Australia. A couple themes I don't have, but we have Majestic Ice, which is Team Unity's junior team. They short program is Cure Calor, which I believe is the Mexican half skull, half jazzy dress thingy-majig. What's the proper word for it that I'm thinking of? It's disappeared from my brain, if you know what I'm talking about. Fabulous. And then their free program is 007. Again, movie. Easy. Makes sense. Fabulous. Phoenix, my friend coaches helps coach Phoenix, so shout out C-Dub. Oh my god, I spelt this wrong on the post too. Again, with Afton away, there's no quality control. Their short program is Mercy by Shawn Mendes. Spelled his name wrong. My bad. Wrong type of Shawn. And their free program is Skate the Skyline. Very cool. I think it's like a New Yorkie vibe. And then we have Ice Skateers Elite. Their short program is Word Up. And their free program is Charlie's Angels. Moving on to Austria. Zagreb Snowflakes. Short program is Run This Town. Free program is Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I do love the Black Panther movies. Rest in peace, Chadwin, whatever his last name is. I'm so sorry. Movies are fantastic. Score is fantastic. So that's really cool. Looking forward to seeing that. Don't have Calibris Vienna Junior's themes. If you're listening, thank you. Switzerland. Starlight. Short program Volcano. These dresses are fantastic. Switzerland always have incredible dresses, I must say. The Volcano, it's like a black, solid black with these vibrant orange streaks. It literally looks like a volcano. The first thing I thought, I didn't even know what the theme was, and I saw the dress, and I was like, oh, that looks like a volcano. That looks like lava. So very cool. Free program Peacock. Again, these dresses, amazing. I would love to know who your dressmaker is. Please, because the seniors' dresses are incredible as well. Cool Dreams, Bayana is the short. Free program is Music Box Ballerina. I just imagine, standing up there twinkling around when you open your little jewelry box. That's literally what the name says. I didn't need to elaborate. Cool. Moving on to Sweden. 4, 5, 6 junior teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't count. Eternity. Their short program is Wings of Eternity. Their free program is Nordic Tales. Seaside. Their short program is Amazing Grace. That's some big boots to fill. And their free program is Phoenix. Spirit. Short program is Hunted. And free program is Winter. Halo. I'm sorry I couldn't find your short, but your free is Everybody Knows. And Moonlights. Short program is I Am Lost. And free program is The Way to the Underworld in English for the plebs that don't speak multiple languages like myself. Fabulous! That was all the juniors I've got. There's quite a few. I think I've got 65 on my list. So if I missed you out, very sorry. Please let us know. We will absolutely add you. Adding junior this year is a lot. So many teams to go through. But that's okay. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to power through. I'm already talking for so long. I've just been rambling. Okay. Senior, teams and themes. Let's do this. Canada, Nova, Short, Still Loving You by Scorpion. Free, The Extravaganza. Right From Home is the description. Dresses look fantastic. They're skating at Woodstock this weekend. I don't have the results yet because this was recorded before it was finished, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing what's happening there. Les Supremes, short program, Hymn à l'amour, the Celine Dion cover, and then their free program is Firebird, fabulous. Nexus, short program is No More Tears, free program is Wonder Woman. I have seen some photos of this dress and like parts of the program, and it looks really cool, so excited to see that. Who's up next? Finland, Team Unique, Nothing Compares to You, short program, another play on the Team Unique, Nothing Compares to you. Free program Piaf. There's no one to wind me in here. I do enjoy Edith Piaf's music. So I've seen snippets again of this. Very excited. Dresses very much channeling her. If you don't know who she is, maybe you should have a Google, have a YouTube of some of her tunes. Helsinki Rockets, short program Fortuna. I love the photo of the cross at on the back of the dress that we reposted, that one of the amazing photographers took at the last competition. Fantastic. Free program Vida Bienvenida. Slay. I fear last year's was so fantastic, it's going to be so hard to top the free program. Marigold Ice Unity, short program Can. Are you imagining what I am? Can, high kicks, big fluffy skirts, the red dresses, amazing gloves, all that jazz. Free program Under My Spell. Lumineers. Short program Wuthering Heights. Love. Kate Bush. Amazing. Very excited. And free program is Seven Deadly Sins. I really like both of these themes too, actually. Who did I say the juniors? Them and Lumineers have got to be some of my favorite themes this season. Okay, moving on to the USA. Haydenettes. Short program Crazy Train. Blue dresses with like this red motif floating through the middle. Very cool. And then the free program Somewhere Only We Know. Beautiful, like white, black and pink sort of pretty number. I love Haydenettes. Amazing, beautiful skating skills. They've really upped their game the last couple of years. However, I do really miss their fun, intense programs. I know a lot of the teams are going for the, not slower, but just maybe calmer is a better word, programs, because it's a lot easier to show off skating skills. But I love some of their old programs. The Greatest Showman program was amazing, or Run Boy Run, or they did the Lady Gaga one. Oh, there's so many good ones. And I would just love to see that back, because their energy is incredible. But anyway, still excited for this. Somewhere Only We Know is a beautiful song. Hayden Select is doing Rise Like a Phoenix for their short and Eve Reimagined for their free. Imagine having that many senior skaters. You get to have two teams, like two incredible teams. Skyliners, their short program is Lose Control, and their free program is The Winner Takes It All. I'm a sucker for ABBA, so that's always a winner in my eyes. Miami University, short programs What a Wonderful World, and their free is Le Freak. The photos of Le Freak are incredible. The pink dresses, oh my goodness. Teams Elite, short programs. Also so excited that they're doing senior. I know we mentioned it last podcast season, but that it's actually happening. What did they? No, they had a team last season. What am I talking about? There was Elite 12. Am I talking shit? No, I'm not. That's correct. See, there's no one here to fact check me of the things that come out of my brain. Super excited for them this season. They really have a shot, honestly. The scores already from the first competitions. I mean, who knows what's going to happen in the US this year. Anyway, short program, Oh Mio Bambino Caro. Free program, Eye of the Storm. And they have it looks like a storm. There's lightning bolts all over their dresses. It's very cool. Trine University, their short program is Libertango. And their free program is Icarus. Amazing. Italy, moving on to here, Ice on Fire. Serpents of the Sands is their short. Oh, I hope they drew inspiration from Olivia Smart and Tim however you say his last name, because they have used some of the June soundtrack in their program as well, but the dresses are definitely giving that. I'm so excited. I've seen snippets. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I bow down to you, Ella George, and the whole team, to be honest. So super excited to see what they do. Free program Spectaculum. It's almost giving if you've seen their dresses, it's like a kind of like a circus mime, fun adventure sort of thing going on. Very cool. Hot Shivers, we have short program Carmina Burana. Did I say that right? I don't know. And free program Mission Impossible. Another shout out there to Tani, who gave me the teams and themes for Hot Shivers. One of my old teammates that is skating over there this year, and hopefully we'll be able to go to Worlds with Italy, which is super exciting. But yeah, it means Italy's two teams. These, in theory, will be the two teams going to Senior Worlds. Super exciting. Jingu, haven't heard from their senior team. Very sorry. We have asked, I promise. Sometimes my Google Translate only goes so far. Same with Team Brilliance. Also not sure if they're skating this season. I think they are, but keep you posted. Spain, España. Team Fusion. Short program is I Am Here, the same as last season. So they're doing the same as their juniors, keeping one program, which, you know what, makes your lives easier sometimes. And then I'm really excited for their free. It's called Among the Ruins. I love old shit. I love old buildings and ruins and history, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing this one. Team Hallie is doing Writings on the Wall for their short by Sam Smith, and then their free program is a medley of Seven Nation Army and Sweet Dreams, a sick combo of songs. Germany, we have 3 fantastic teams. Team Berlin, 1, short program, Dance of Fire, and free program, The Chase. I've watched the free, looks like it's got a lot of potential. There was a really cool like pear lift upside down thing going on. Just got green dresses for the free. Yes, very cool. United Angels short program is Run This Town. Free program is Betrayal. Skating Graces short program is Seven Nation Army. Again, fantastic song. And free program is Nightmare. Moving on to France. Les Zulu short is Casino. Free is The Snake. Another like serpenty snake situation. I do enjoy the casino dresses. They're kind of classy and they've got like a little playing card on the hip. Very cool. Jeanne d'Arc, Rock and Roll is the short. The Ocean is the free. Poland, Ice Fire. Their short program is Moulin Rouge, the El Tango de Roxanne. Roxanne. Another big boots to fill for that one. I know it wasn't synchro, but still. Free program is Daylight. Icicle Senior. Their short program is Smooth Operator. I did get drunk the other day, and when I was out, and the like Smooth Operator remix that's going around came on when I was in the club. That's so embarrassing. And I had to send it to my friend that still skates. I was like, I must record this for her. So that's really embarrassing. I didn't need to share that. But anyway. So yeah, short program for Icicles is Smooth Operator, and the free program is Let's Play the Game. So that's another Squid Game theme. I do enjoy these Squid Game dresses, actually. I first saw them and I was like, huh? And then I saw them crystalled and on the ice. They do very much fit the theme and they do look very good. Very excited for these guys. We'll talk about it shortly when I get to the competition results. Australia, we had our 2 teams, Australian Nationals. So we got Team Unity, their short program is Thunderstruck, and their free program is Dream On. And then we have Ice Storm, whose short program was Rise Up / Whatever It Takes, and their free program was Birds of Prey. Just taking it back to my home, we had 2 teams this year. Cutting Edge, I can't share exactly what their themes were, as I honestly don't know. I'm very sorry. And then Obsidian skated to Chicago for their short, and the White Lotus for their free. Croatia, Zagreb Snowflakes, to my knowledge, I believe they're not skating this season, which is a shame. But haven't heard otherwise. Reached out to their Insta page, and it sounds like they don't have enough skaters, which is a shame, but that's the way our sport goes sometimes, isn't it? Ebbs and flows, ups and downs. Yeah, sad to see them not compete this year. Colibris Vienna in Austria. Their short program is Wasted Love / Rise Like a Phoenix, and their free program is Angels. Sweden, Inspire is back, and I'm so excited. Short program, Where Have You Been? Obviously, where have you been? What have you been doing? Because we want to see you back. I have watched theirs on YouTube. I'm very excited. I've watched their free, I should say. And their free is The Classics meets Inspire. So it's like classical music, kind of like remixed, modern. There's some really cool... Is it The Worm? There's a photo and they're doing The Worm. Some cool stuff going on, so I'm excited to see what that looks like towards the end of the season. Ice United, short program is The Seed. The song, what's her name? I can't remember by the artist, but it's a very nice song. And then they're continuing with their like countries themes for their free. It is a Tropical Havana. Switzerland Starlight Elite, their short program is 1920s. Amazing photo of those dresses that we posted. And their free program is Back to Reality. Cool Dreams, short program is Wings. Wings. In the audio, sorry, I flapped my arms like wings. Free program is On a Mission. Hungary, they're, as if everyone doesn't know, Team Passion, sorry. Why did I say the country, not the team name? Team Passion. Short program. We have another Moulin Rouge, the musical. Exciting. And then free programmer Zorro. Zorro? Slay. Then Olympia. Look, don't know exactly. They're competing this weekend, so this will be recorded before we know the final theme. But their short, I believe, is like Back to the Roots. They had some teasers on their Instagram. Not sure what their free is yet, but looking forward to seeing that. And that is the senior team roundup. Oh my goodness. How good. Much excite. Lots going on. Yeah, if we missed you out, please absolutely let us know and we'll add you to our list so that when we talk about it later in the podcast or in the season, then we can make sure we've got it correct. But otherwise, I am now going to move on to some competition results. I've already yapped for like 50 minutes. I'm so sorry. So we're just going to keep going. Competition results. I'm going to try go in chronological order. Will I end up doing that? I don't know. See how good my researching and note-taking is. Starting off way back in October, I know ridiculously early, was my hometown national championships. So you had two teams, both Elite 12. You had Cutting Edge in second with total score of 84.78 and Obsidian in first with 130.38. Obsidian's my like local home club. A lot of my old teammates and people I used to coach skate on there. Super excited for them. They're aiming for Worlds, not this season, next season. So fingers crossed we see NZ back on the world stage. Also around that time of year, we had the Sydney Synchro Festival. So in Sydney, Australia. Oh, did I say that? I said that the last one was New Zealand Nationals. Or did I not? I don't know. See, this is why I need a co-host. This is why I need Afton. Sydney Synchro Festival, 12th to the 14th of September. That was not chronological order, Sabrina. I've already cocked it up. In senior, we had Obsidian from New Zealand, third place, 86.99. Unity Australia, second place with 100.51. And Storm in first place with 102.09. Junior had Eclipse in fourth place, Majestic Ice Junior in third, Southern Sky Junior in second, and Ice Kateers Elite in first. I'll get to proper scores when I get to Australian Nationals. Finland Synchro Tour, the first competition. Very exciting, was just the short programs held on the 5th of October in Helsinki. Senior, first was the Rockettes, second was Unique, third was Marigold, fourth was Lumineers. We've got a lot to get through, and I will actually share the scores, like say the scores out loud when I get to the more recent ones. But if you're that cut up about it, you can see the results on our Instagram page. Really sorry. There's just a lot to read. Junior, they had 13. Holy hecker. First place was Team Mystique, second place was Valley Bay, and third place was Musketeers. I'm not going to read the rest. I'm so sorry. Synchro Fall Classic. This was the first one, the first big one for the USA. So it was super exciting for us plebs in the rest of the world to see what's going on in the USA. I'm going to start in reverse. I don't know why I didn't on the last one. In senior, in sixth place was Tryon University Varsity with 143.04. And fifth was Hayden Select with 146.85. And fourth was Miami University with 172.75. In third was Teams Elite. See what I'm saying? Who knows what's going to happen this year? With 187.61. In second was Skyliners with 191.88. And in first was Haydenettes with 210.59. So they've got like a 20-point lead, which is crazy. In junior, in ninth place, we have the Hawkettes, 143.32. In eighth, we have the Crystalettes with 153.35. Then DC Edge, 155.89. Team Image, 162.81. Northernettes, 172.70. Fond du Lac Blades, 176.52. Lexettes, 177.69. Skyliners, 180.34. And Teams Elite, 204.77. Another like 24-point lead. No worries. We had the Grober Berliner Bar, don't I say that right? The Berlin competition. Team Berlin 1 got 193.72 and Team Berlin Juniors got 109.85. exciting. Their nationals, I think, are this weekend, so I won't have the results while I'm recording this, but we will be posting that when they come out after the weekend. Super exciting. Finland Synchro Tour number 2, the first. So this is the first one that they did both programs, so super exciting. I'm not reading out all the scores because I did it on the last one. But senior, 4th place was Lumineers, 3rd place was Marigold, 2nd place was Helsinki Rockets, and 1st place was Team Unique. Exciting. I do have the results of the most recent one, and Team Unique won that as well. How exciting. I'm getting distracted. Junior, I'm going to do top 6. I'm so sorry. 6th place was Reflections, 5th place was Fantastic, 4th was Mystique, 3rd was Musketeers, 2nd was Dream Edges, and 1st was Valley Bay Synchro. And that was both programs, so the one before was just the short. Then we have Sweden's National Synchro Competition, 8th to 9th of November. Senior Team Inspire got 174.04. Again, super excited to see them back. Junior, I'm going to read the proper scores in the next competition that I've got coming up. But 4th place was Team Eternity, 3rd was Moonlight, 2nd was Seaside, and 1st was Spirit. Trento Cup, Italy. Oh, and there's another one of those. I don't know if I have those results. No, but we'll post them. Very sorry. Senior, we have Hot Shivers with 157.44. Then we have Ice on Fire with 197.14. They coming. They are coming, guys. Junior, we have Ice Sparkles in 5th, Ice on Fire in 4th, Ladybirds in 3rd, Cometa in 2nd, and Hot Shivers in 1st. Hot Shivers Junior got 139.02. Quebec Sectional Championships. I've already mentioned Woodstock is this weekend, and that's where they're all skating, so we'll have those results posted. But this one, it was just Les Supreme and Nova. So Nova came in. Senior only, I'm only counting the short because Les Supreme did both, but Nova only did the short. So they got 74.63 and Les Supreme got 79.35 in the short programs. Junior, we had Prima in 3rd, 141.26, Nova in 2nd, 155.43, and Les Supreme in 1st, 179.80. French Cup, the big boy. This was super exciting to see how many teams went, even though it was in December. I'm sure when the organisers decided to move it, they must have been a bit worried, a bit stressed about who was going to enter. But this is super cool, and it was really nice to see a bigger competition in December. I mean, I know we've got Santa Claus Cup as well, but French Cup is like iconic. So the fact that they decided to move it is a big deal. I wonder if they'll move it back when it becomes a challenger again next. Who knows? We wait and see. I'm going to do junior first this time. A lot of the French teams. So 6th place was Odyssey. 5th was Jeanne d'Arc. 4th was Ladybirds. They're Italian, yes. 3rd, Hot Shivers. They got 129.63. 2nd was Starlight Junior. They got 135.35. And 1st was Ice Fire Junior, 153.18. Nice work, Poland. Senior, we had 10 teams. Super cool. Jeanne d'Arc Elite 12 came 10th, 124.32. Hot Shivers in 9th with 138.53. Cool Dreams 8th, 147.52. Zulus 7th, 149.92. Starlight Elite 152.16. Ice United 156.19. Ice Fire 170.71. Team Berlin won 184.38. We have some big scores already. Like usually the big scores don't come till, later in the season when things have been starting to get polished. Because I watched some of these programs and yes, they were fantastic. But they weren't particularly clean. But that's okay. Just some big scores to start it off. Have I done Team Berlin one? Yes, I did. 184.38. Hayden It's in 2nd with 213.35. And the Rockettes in 1st with 222.96. Making moves. The Boston Classic. Another big one for the USA. I'm really sorry I'm not reading out all these scores. In 8th for junior, we have the Hawkettes. 7th was the Crystalettes. 6th was DC Edge. 5th was Fond du Lac Blades. 4th was Northernettes. 3rd was Team Image, 181.97. 2 was Lexettes, 189.25. Did I say 181 or 189 for Team Image? It's all becoming a blur. And first place was Skyliners, 196.67. Senior, we have 5th was Trine University, 4th was Hayden Select, 3rd was Miami University with 173.62, 2nd was Teams Elite with 185.29, and 1st was Skyliners with 198.61. Very cool. Alright, what am I up to? Let's do this one. Australian Nationals. So this was their Worlds Decider. Have I had any other big nationals yet? No, a lot of them are this weekend. So in junior, we had in 6th place Eclipse, 5th place Infusion Junior, 4th place Phoenix. I didn't have all these themes, so I'm very sorry. 3rd place was Majestic Ice with 98.63. 2nd place was Iceketeers Elite with 106.62. And 1st place was Southern Sky Junior with 107.01. Very close. Less than a point. Oh, what's my math? Not great. 0.38 difference between 1st and 2nd. That's crazy. Southern Sky Junior went to Worlds last year, so excited for them to get around 2. Gutted for Iceketeers that was that close. Senior, we have Ice Storm with 140.94, and then Team Unity, the national champions, going to Worlds this season with 151.58. Super exciting. Very happy for them. I wonder how many years now they've dominated. It's been a while. Super cool. Skate London for Icicles. Junior got 151.67 and senior got 161.02. So very happy. The teams were very happy with those scores, and they're about to get even higher with the next scores from Trophy de Cost, which I will share shortly. French Masters. I don't know if this was like their nationals. Maybe it is. But it's called French Masters. Junior Odyssey came 2nd, 93.69. Jean d'Arc in 1st, 131.03. Senior Jean d'Arc, 131.36 in 2nd, and Les Zulu 1st place, 140.68. Hungary test race. I think I might have posted last year's results on the Instagram page. I'm very sorry. Someone message in and let me know. Sometimes Google Translate gets the better of me, and I picked last season, not this season. It's hard, okay? I'm sorry. Junior, Team Pingvin, 63.68. Team UTE Synchro, 110.93. And Passion Junior, 117.41. I'm so sure that I corrected these results. These are the correct ones. I'm sure someone will let me know if they're not. Senior, Team Passion, 149.67. So those are all the things we have posted so far. Then I'm going to move on to a couple that we haven't yet, but I promise are coming. Again, like I said, Trophy de Cost. Icicles Junior got 157.67. And Solent Storm competing, super cool, 94.92. And then we have Senior, 171.74. Proud of you guys. How exciting. Their programs do slay this season, I'm not going to lie. I'm looking forward to seeing them on the international stage. Who knows how those scores... I think like with all the teams that are competing domestically, sometimes it's hard to compare the scores with the other teams on the international stage. So it'll be super exciting to see how they go in a big competition. But I'm so happy for them. 171.74 is sick for this point of the season for high schools. We have the Porter Classic junior teams. There was only 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be very wrong, but I think there was only 2 Hawkettes and Crystalettes. Hocket's in second with 151.57, and Crystalet's in first with 171. I believe there was no senior teams. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong. Which one do I want to do next? I'm going to save Finland for last because that was super exciting. Let's do Sweden. Their second qualifications. We had our 5 teams in junior. So 5th was Team Halo, 4th was Team Eternity, 3rd was Team Moonlights with 149.30. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh there. I was laughing at seeing how high the scores are on the next ones. Second, Team Seaside, 181.05. And first place, Team Spirit, 191.70. Woza. Team Inspire. A big jump from the last competition. Big jump. So they got 170 something at the last competition. Team Inspire got 206.73 at the last weekend. Mad scenes. Can't wait to see a video of that. Super excited for them to be back. No, maybe I will do this first. Okay, so the most recent Finnish qualifier, so it was the third one of the Synchro tour, but the second with both programs. I need to give a mad shout out to Lumineers because they came in second after the short program. That is incredible. Like, big ups to them. I feel like they're seriously overlooked. They're incredible. But I could just be biased because they were the first international team that I ever got to see live. I think it was at Mozart Cup way back when, and they were training when I walked in. I think I've mentioned this before, and so I will always love them, but I am so happy for them that they came second in the short program. But overall, we dropped down to 4th, but that's okay. It's still a close race. I'm still super happy for them. But they got 203.46 overall. Then 3rd was Marigold with 209.94. Second was Roquetes with 219.26. So we have Team Unique winning 2 of the qualifiers with 225.33. Bonkers. Already exciting. How high are these scores going to go? What do we reckon? What are we going to be hitting? Because this is getting crazy. Junior, 15 entries. Shall I go through them all? How am I tracking? Okay, we're going to go through them all. 15th, Ice Diamonds, 97.79. Then Stella Polaris, 113.02. Team Estrasia, 113.24. That's close. Ice Fusion, 123.66. Ice Infinity, 124.42. Another relatively close one. Ice Steps, 132.51. Reflections, 145.53. Sun City Swing, 147.79. Fireblades, 148.81. Festa Abonisa, 151.84. Team Mystique, 175.82. Musketeers, 183.68. Helsinki Fantastic, I don't know why I said that full name, 188.11. Dream Edges, 188.81. All 0.7 between them. And then in first was Valley Bay Synchro with 190.16. Ooh, big one. I love the Finland Synchro tour. I don't know why that was like such a, what is it? Mouth twister? What is it called? But it's so good to watch, or to keep track of what's going on. It's fantastic. Okay, I was a little bit torn about these results. I guess sport is inherently political, like it's nations competing against each other. And last year we included some of the Russian teams in some stuff, but not others. It's complicated when it's going with what's going on in the world, but as a synchro nerd, I'm also very fascinated to see what they are doing. So I am going to share some of the results from their most recent competition, which after some digging I did manage to find. I'm going to start with junior. Again, I'm not reading all of these out because there's 15 of them, and Google Translate, I'm sure, has butchered half of these names. So I'm going to do... Should I do the top 3? Again, I feel like some of these names are very wrong. And if anyone wants to correct me, if you speak Russian and want to correct me, feel free to. But Crystal Ice Junior won with 195.14. So that's the highest junior score that I've read out so far on all of our roundups. Fabulous. And second place, again, this is not right. Frivolite. I need to keep better track of the junior teams over there at the moment, but they got 191.23. Whether that name is correct, who knows. Third, again, not sure about the name, Mistral from St. Petersburg, 187.49. I know some of these names are wrong, so I'm not even going to try reading them out, but the lowest, number 15, was 108.62. And then, should I just read the order? 14th was 116.90. Then we got 129.55, 138.46, 144.20, 146.06, 153.75, 159.95, 167.55, 170.27. Team called Aquamarine. Does that sound right? Then we're getting up into the 80s. So Ice Crystal Junior, not Crystal Ice, Ice Crystal, 182.09. Yamal, I don't know if that's right, 182.82, and then we go up to our top 3. So some big scoring going on over there. And then we go into senior. Google Translate wouldn't do the page, so just work with me. But Paradise, who just recently celebrated 30 years of their team, they scored 239.19. Woza would like to see a video. Then second place was Crystal Ice with 207.91. So the old names, still around, still going. Third, I have no idea who these guys are. Not going to lie. Quick Step. Hopefully that was translated correctly, but they got 202.12. So I say I have no idea who they are, and they still got over 200 as their final score. So wild scenes happening over in Russia. Again, I think it's a very nuanced conversation about whether they should be included back and whatnot, and maybe we will talk about that eventually. I'm not sure, but yeah, I was fascinated with how they're going over there, but their involvement in competition and how much reporting we should do, still undecided because of the political climate, but alas, here we are. Okie dokie. I think that is everything that I have for us today. That was a lot. I'm so sorry if you made it this far and it's just me rambling for an hour 13. I'm kind of impressed with myself. I was very stressed about rambling to a screen or to the wall by myself or to my books. But we survived. Fantastic. That is our teams, themes, and all things in between little roundup. It wasn't quite as much of the in-between as I was hoping, but there was just a lot of information to get out there. Yeah, again, if we missed anything or got something wrong, feel free to let us know. Please be nice about it, because we do make mistakes. But yeah, super excited for everyone that's competing this weekend. So there's Woodstock in Canada, there's Santa Claus Cup, there is, I think, German Nationals, Spanish Nationals, the Latvian Championship, I'm pretty sure, Austrian Nationals, there was a Swedish qualifier. Did I read that one out? Yes, I did. That was last weekend. Here's my little list. I think that's most of them. And if I've missed anything, let me know. But there's a huge number of competitions this weekend, getting it all in before the holiday season. So we will have those results up as soon as we can. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me ramble. We'll keep you posted. Episode 7 next week. Hopefully we have a guest. You just have to wait and see. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is kind of weird doing the outro by myself. I just need a hot second. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Lots of love. The Synchro Skaters Club. Peace out.